Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Super Champ Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. The 2023 NFL schedule for all 32 teams has officially been released, everybody. As your Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs will be kicking off the NFL season on Thursday night in Week 1, going against the Detroit Lions, an upcoming team that's knocking on the door to get back in the playoffs and maybe making some noise in the NFC. But before we get into all that, I'd like to introduce the panel here. My guy Country's on the top right. My guy Boogie's on the bottom right. My homegirl Kylie's on the bottom left. So, now that the schedule has officially been dropped, how's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling about it?
20-0.
So
No,
good. Don't start that.
I'm joking.
Don't start that again.
He laughing, but very serious. Trust me.
Yeah.
No.
DG, what's up, boy?
But
What's happening? John, shout out to the Leafs, man. They stayed alive, bro.
Man, I'm excited. I don't want to get too into it, but I'm excited. It's like the NFL owns us, basically, by the way. The way we all are just like, it's the day of the early, we knew who we were playing, but it's just something about finding out what time, how many primetime games you have, when in the schedule you're playing certain teams. And so I don't know, it's really exciting. The NFL owns me. That's all I think about. Yeah, it's exciting.
it's funny because that's a great point. We've been knowing who we was gonna play like months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew who we were gonna play. We just didn't know when and where. You know what I'm saying? But they got us. They got us once again.
I felt like half of the schedule was dropped. Like right before it officially dropped, like half our schedule got leaked. Basically, I'm like, dang.
They got a lot of stuff wrong though out the gate though.
Yeah, they had the Eagles week 2. They had the Bears in Germany, and yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Let's get the international games out the way. That was the first one. Are we gonna go week by week, or are we gonna?
We can talk about that since it leaked first. Okay, so we played the Dolphins. Like at first, we was gonna play the Bears, but since the Bears are closer to travel than Miami, Clark Hunt wanted that Bears money, and it's like the Bears travel. I mean, but the Dolphins they aren't too bad traveling either, and like just for an opportunity for the Cheetah to come back to Arrowhead. That would have been exciting. You would have had all the headlines and everything leading up to that. And then, like, once they changed it, I was looking at, like, was there another team that could have got that Germany spot instead? But after looking at everything, I mean, we kind of had no choice, really. Because, like, we look at it, the Bills, they're already playing overseas, and they got a home game against Jacksonville. Jacksonville, that's like their road game overseas. And so that wouldn't work. And then the Bengals, the NFL don't promote the Bengals enough, so that wouldn't have worked either. So and then the Eagles, we just played them on a neutral site in the Super Bowl, so we was kind of stuck at that point, unfortunately.
Can I tell you my reasoning on it? I think if I'm trying to promote a new market, I do want a game with a little something on it. You know what I'm saying? With a little meat on the bone, a storyline. And I think what bigger storyline than Tyreek versus the Chiefs, Mahomes versus, even though they don't even play each other, like that's so. Right. The quarterback versus the quarterback thing was always stupid because they never even on the field at the same time. Right. But when has an international game ever had like a storyline to it or something behind it or a little beef, a little something thick that you can attach to? It's just a international game. They're playing in Mexico. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like the last time a international game had a storyline behind it was Chiefs and Rams, when it was like they were both 10-1. They were both, or were we both undefeated going into that game?
Something like that.
It was like something like that, and it just made the game bigger. And then they had the fire, and then they had to change the game, and then that made it even more intriguing. So international games usually don't have no intrigue into them. So the fact that this one has a built-in guaranteed storyline that people want to see, I think that helps build the game. And business-wise, it makes sense to put this game over there. Now, as a fan, we wanted to see it in Arrowhead. I mean, let's be honest. We all wanted to see that. Even Tyreek was saying that. Even Jalen Ramsey was saying that. Justin Reed hinted to it. Chris Jones said the NFL saved you, Cheetah. So I get it from a business side, but I also get it as a fan why we don't like it. But you know what I'm saying? So that was just my thought. It's the only international game with a little storyline, little intrigue. I gotta watch that. I'm gonna wake up and watch that. You know what I'm saying? If it was the Bears and then you kicked it all Saturday night, you'd be like, okay, I'll catch it's the Bears.
You
I'll
would have
catch
slept
the
through halftime.
you know what I'm
You would have slept
saying?
through
Like,
halftime.
I'm not
Yeah.
waking up at 7 for no Bears. Chiefs. I love the Chiefs, but I kicked it last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that I'm waking up to see Miami versus the Chiefs. Period. I got to. You got to watch that. You got to see every moment of that game because you never know what's going to happen. Especially if you throw the peace sign up in Germany. That would suck.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball with that, man. They dropped the ball not having Tyreek coming back to Arrowhead. It would have been it would have been a way better game at Arrowhead. Just media
Wow.
wise, you would have had him doing a peace sign at Arrowhead. That would have just been crazy. I think they definitely dropped the ball with that one.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I was pretty pissed when I found out because I think there was a lot of hype thinking, oh, they're going to be the first game of the season. They're going to kick it off or whatever. So you really start to think about, oh my gosh, Tyreek will be back here. That's going to be really crazy. Then, like you were saying, they went back and forth. There's been some back and forth with him on his podcast. And then, of course, Chris Jones getting in the mix. And I don't know. The fans really wanted it. So it's frustrating because the NFL doesn't care. They just want, I mean, it's a money grab. And like you said, country, like, this is a really good storyline to take overseas. So props to them for recognizing that and really latching onto it. One thing I can say is an 8:30 a.m. game. I'm gonna have some mimosas. I'm gonna have a nice brunch or a breakfast. Like we're not used to that. We're not used to breakfast and Chiefs. So I mean, this will be a little exciting. I'm excited about that. It'll be an experience.
Okay. Let's get our conspiracy hats on. Do you think Clark Hunt said, I ain't letting this dude back in my stadium. Forget him. You can have the Miami game. Do you think
Somebody
Clark
made a
Hunt put the word in?
somebody made a pun. Somebody made a pun today talking about we don't like cheetahs here. You know, cheetahs. Yeah. Anyway.
Safe travels, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
But do you think Clark Hunt was like, yeah, he been talking all crazy. Okay, let's see how you feel about this one, buddy. We moved this game to Germany for no reason.
I was wondering about like what all goes into making the schedule and who's involved and what that looks like. And someone said that I guess Peter Strager has a really good podcast on how it's made. So shout out Peter Strager. I haven't listened to it yet, but I just wonder like what influences them. Who do they reach out to? I know teams are involved to an extent, but I don't know if you guys know anything about that.
Isn't it like a team of people, and then they like throw ideas? Probably like a team. Probably it should be like 10 to 20 people at least, and then they throw it in
I'm
the
sure.
computer, and then the computer generates stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Like the Powerball.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
like
Because
Powerball.
I think when you talk about they dropped the ball on Miami Boogie, that Bengals game being on New Year's Eve, it's too late. It's too late in the year. Like it should be week 10 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the middle of the season, but I feel like week 17 is like way too late. Unless
I'm with
it
Chuck
plays
on
out
that.
where we both kicking ass and we need that number one seed, and that's the game that decides. If it plays out like that, then they geniuses. You know what I'm saying? But if we 15-1 and they have a disappointing season or vice versa, then ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's speaking of Bengals,
Oh man, bro, he's right on
We're not
time.
about to read all that, bro. Whatever. Either,
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
sorry for that or I'm happy for you.
hey, yeah,
How that meme go?
this how I know
How
you
that
don't know
meme
nothing
go,
about
Kylie?
football.
I'm not reading all of that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry
Look,
that happened, or yeah,
exactly that meme. Sorry that happened, or you know. But yeah, that's
or
how you know you don't know nothing
congratulations.
about football. He don't know nothing about football because the Lions they are an up and coming team. They was like one game away from making the playoffs.
Y'all
So
playing the Browns. The Browns ain't made the playoffs in years.
Hey, hey, and I think the Bears is gonna be good too, man. That's why I think that would have been cool for them to have that game in Germany. You would have had two
I'm with you
explosive
on that.
quarterbacks.
yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that book. But I mean, I kind of get it from the other side. I see both sides to it, but it is what it is, man.
All right, since Sporting Voice segue, let's start at the beginning. So we got Lions week 1. What time?
Oh, it's a Thursday
7:30.
night Thursday night joint
Thursday night joint.
at
Ring
7:20.
ceremony. Not ring ceremony, but
Banner drop.
banner night.
Banner.
Hmm.
There's no way we lose that game.
I don't think
I'm
so
not.
either. And
I'm
you know
not
what's
gonna
great?
go there, man. Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
no,
either.
hold on. No, no,
Hold on,
hold on,
y'all
hold on. No,
wildin',
no,
man.
no, no. The Lions are gonna make it a tough game, but I'm telling you right now, the Lions that already dropped for our week 1 already. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the Chiefs and it's the over. I'm just letting y'all know right now, the Chiefs and the over. I'm just putting it out there right now. Because you gotta remember, the last time Mahomes and Goff were on the same field, there was a lot of fireworks in that game. I'm not saying it's gonna be another 50-point game between both teams, but I expect a little bit of fireworks because really the Lions, they defense has improved. They acquired some key guys like Chauncey Gardner Johnson and CJ Mosley to help out their defense, but it's gonna take a little bit to get that chemistry now. So I think the Chiefs will be all right in that aspect, and they should be able to put up some points against that defense. And the Lions, they may come with a little bit on offense too, but I think our defense is gonna make enough plays or
No, the
more.
Lions gonna come with it, bro. Lions gonna make it a game. It's gonna be a game.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a game. I also think that you have to look at coaching, and Andy Reid to me just is going to have that team, the Chiefs, a little bit more prepared than Dan Campbell did.
Hey, look,
Personally, I like Dan Campbell. I like what he's done with the organization. I think he's a great guy in the locker room. But what does training camp look like for them? How ready will they really be come week 1? A lot of teams take 6-7 weeks before they finally hit their groove, Chiefs included. But I just think Andy has a little bit more experience there. I do think the Chiefs will win that game. I think it'll be tough though.
as long as we don't got Shady McCoy carrying the ball like a loaf of bread, then we cool.
Well, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Pat never
Nah,
lost in
Detroit, last
September,
time we
then,
played
Pat.
Detroit, they was doing that Peanut Tillman punch all
Mm-hmm.
night.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely keep an eye on that,
Wasn't that
protecting the
overseas?
ball. Huh?
Wasn't that overseas?
No, that was in Detroit.
Hmm.
We played Detroit overseas, and I think we beat them like 44-10 or something
Yeah,
like.
that was
That
one.
was like when Alex Smith was
Yeah,
here,
that yeah.
and he ran for like 20 yards.
Yeah,
And I
and then
didn't watch that game because it was at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was Detroit. I didn't want to watch
uh, because it's Detroit. I
it.
watch.
For
Listen, I
real.
watch Chiefs games regardless, bro. But like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this out there real quick. Since Patrick Mahomes been
What
the
is-
quarterback in Kansas City, they've yet to lose in week 1. He thrown 19 touchdowns. He's averaged 308 yards passing, completed 73% of his passes, and he's yet to throw a pick. And then also the Chiefs, they 9-1 in week 1 games in general since 2013. So that's since Andy Reid's been the head coach. And then also Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the Chiefs are 18-2 versus the NFC since Patrick Mahomes has been the quarterback. Just a few numbers out there. Shout out to Lance the Spoken. He had those numbers up. That's where I got it from.
Pat is 5-0 in opening night games. We not raising a banner and losing, bro.
No way.
I'm sorry.
I can't see it.
This ain't
And,
New England, bro. Did
and you know what we
did the
do in
Rams lose
September
that
anyway?
game? Hold on, let's go back. Last time we raised a banner, we beat Houston. We beat the brakes off Houston. That was the last
Clyde,
game that Clyde was like, everybody
yeah,
was
Clyde got
really,
off.
as much as they hated Clyde later on, they loved him that game because he had,
Yeah,
what,
they did.
150 yards rushing the first night. But,
Yeah.
okay, so we beat Houston. Did the Rams win their opening night game last year? They lost to Philly, didn't
Oh
Did
man.
they? I don't remember.
I think Rams
Yeah.
lost. They started slow
they? I
last year.
think
They
they
was hot.
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah, they
They
did
had a
lose.
rough season.
They did lose. I remember that.
Did Tampa Bay lose when they? I don't think they lost. That's something we
No.
gotta go check it. I gotta go check that out. That's actually interesting. Where Kyle? Oh, damn, he said he was driving to Nashville. You didn't get my permission to go to Nashville, Kyle. What's up with you, bro?
He
Time I
alone
said
there.
turn up. Nashville's a good
Yeah, what
time.
Rams doing?
All right, week one. I got that as a W, bro. It's gonna be a hard fought game, but yeah, I got that as a W. Week two, who we got?
In week
Jack.
two,
At
week
Jacksonville.
yep,
12
Ooh,
a
o'clock.
new game. One of our only two new games on the schedule.
Yes.
that might get flexed.
Yes.
We
You
we yeah,
said
we only
you
have
said
two of
flex.
them.
I know,
I'll let
right?
you
It's
have it.
it's
Nah,
at
it ain't gonna get.
Jacksonville. It's at Jacksonville, Chuck.
Yeah, it's at
Yes.
Jacksonville.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville is. I think Jacksonville is like us in 2018. They on the
Hmm.
cusp of being that. They got a
Hmm.
little playoff success. They got a little taste of it. They know what they need to do to win now. I think
Hmm.
so. It's not Jacksonville anymore, where it's just a pushover game, and Sammy Watkins gonna put up 200 and some yards against. They not that team. Plus, we get to see Calvin Ridley, so our corners are gonna be. You got the Jawan Taylor story going back to his old team.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Ridley just coming back. We got the playoff matchup. So there's a lot of storylines in that game. I'm surprised that's a known game.
Well, they had to put one in there. They're like,
Yeah.
we got to give them one noon game. I think there's two, but yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Boogie. I know. Boogie season because Boogie like noon games.
It's, that's killing me just with them two, man.
Hey, bro, it's the success, bro.
Yep.
We earned this, man.
That
Remember
comes
we
with
used to
winning,
get
dog.
primetime games just to get beat up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
good
do.
lord.
Remember when the
Enjoy
Steelers beat us?
it.
How much did the Steelers beat us by? They had like
Ooh.
55 to.
Ooh.
Only thing that saved that game is that's when we found out Tyreek Hill was a wide receiver because he was the only one that did anything. Anyway,
Boogie, this is the season that we're going to get Boogie to like those 3:30 games. The sweet spot, as I like to call it.
Sweet spot. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
You ain't lying,
okay,
Hefe.
okay. Let's quickly discuss the noon game.
All right.
Why do you not? Yeah, why doesn't he like it?
Why don't you like? I'd like the noon game, but I feel like after years of wanting to be a primetime team, I feel like we are in the middle of our time, and I feel like other teams, every other team has to sit back after they play their game and look at TV, and it's us. And I'm petty like that. And they got to sit down and watch us. Everybody in America's turning around to watch us because ain't no other games on, baby. At noon, I can switch to Jacksonville. I can switch to the Bungles. I can switch to the line. I know. But at 3, I only got one game. I only got two games at 3, right? It's the
Some,
Yeah,
AFC
sometimes.
game, the
for the
NFC
most
game.
part. For the most part.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
for
be
the most
four.
part.
Sometimes it be
At
four games
7,
or three.
it's only us. You know what I'm saying? At 7:25, you gotta watch us. You feel me? Everybody gotta watch us. So all eyes are on us. So I get it. But man, when all we got was noon games, now we getting prime time. Now we can't get enough prime time games. You know what I'm saying? They trying to flex us into 8 prime time games for no reason. So I just like that, and I'm petty like that. You know what I'm saying? The
Nothing
Bengals
like
are the
getting up
face of the
early.
league. Shut up.
Look, nothing like getting up early, watching the Chiefs play early, or going to tailgate early, getting it out the way. Coming home.
Out the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, some fans are like that,
enjoying the
Kylie.
rest of football,
Right.
watching the
Some
other
fans are
two
like that.
games. See, when the Chiefs play at 3 o'clock, you can't even catch all of the 7 o'clock game when you at Arrowhead because you can't even leave. So I'm gonna miss most of that game. I can't relax. Get to 12 o'clock game, I can watch the Chiefs, watch more football. So much better.
Does it allow you to come in later though? Nah, well, tailgating. If you want a good spot, you got to be there.
You're not getting. I mean, y'all know how it is. You're not getting out that tailgate. If the game is at 12, the game over at 3. You're not leaving till like 4 or 5 o'clock anyway. Just how the lines is. So that's what I'm saying, Paul.
Man, we've talked about this. I'm a big 3:30 through and through. Boogie rolls his eyes at me about it, but he knows, and he'll learn after this season that it is the supreme time slot. Like Country was saying, you got all the eyes on you. Also, it gives me time to prep and cook and do what I need to do when it's a away game. After the game, I can start nursing my hangover a little earlier than if it's a primetime game, which is always something I need to make sure I'm doing so that I can be back at work the next day. So, I mean, I don't know. I like them. Anytime the Chiefs are playing, I'll be happy, but preferably 3:30.
Yeah, Kylie. BC powder, liquid IV, all that stuff.
It's like as soon as like 7 o'clock hits, it's just water. It's just
How
water.
many noon games do we? How many noon? I heard it's 2 noon games. Is it only 2?
Correct.
It's only 2.
It's only 2.
That's it.
Hey, bro, that's actually when you sit down and really think about 2 noon games out of 7. That's kind of crazy, bro.
I will say there's a noon game on Christmas Day. Are you down with a noon game on Christmas Day?
I'm with it.
Yeah, I like that. That'll be mimosas, watching the kids do what they do. You know,
gifts had already been opened and everything.
Yeah, they give you time to clean up all that wrapping paper and everything, and you get to settle down right when wifey making that brunch. You get to sit down right there near the game.
What I don't like is I don't want to skip forward, but that we got the Bengals the next week on New Year's Eve. I don't like that.
But that's gonna be crazy. Hey, yo, we win that game, dog. We're gonna be kicking it that night in Kansas City up until midnight.
All right, let's not go that far. Let's go
to midnight, man.
Let's go back, man.
I know.
Okay.
Week 3, bro.
That's the Bears game, the afternoon joint.
Home or away?
It's at home.
It's at home.
What time?
3:25.
I'm actually writing this down. That's why.
3:25.
Okay, that's a W.
You can just put it up on your computer or something.
I'm just, hey man, let me prepare how I prepare, bro.
Bears will be a good game. I think they got some.
It's gonna be a good game.
I think they got some potential. I think we starting off the year with a lot of good potential games, high scoring games. All these teams we playing.
These are they're not exactly playoff teams. Like Jacksonville did get some playoff experience, but they're teams on the cusp, on the come up. They're the next tier. You know what I'm saying? So these are all good tests. Because the Lions got Hutchinson. That's gonna be a good test. Jacksonville, we played Jacksonville twice. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Bears got that young running quarterback, so that's gonna be a test for the defense. Any more thoughts on the Bears game? That's a W though. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I would watch out for that Jags game. Feels a little, I don't know, like they'll be out for some revenge from last time, and then we're thinking about the first game, and then we got the Bears. I don't know. Something. I think we can beat them for sure, but they're going to be coming hard.
All right. We're going to put eyeballs on. We're going to put eyeballs on the Jacksonville game.
You said eyeballs. But yeah,
eyeballs. So who's after the Bears?
But I do remember, real quick, before we go to week 4, I do remember Travis Kelce saying this the last time we played at Jacksonville. He said he almost died because it was hot as heck down there. You know, like You really got to be in shape.
September.
You really got to be in shape to play in them type of temperatures in September. So
good,
but yeah,
good call out.
But on the week 4 though, will we finally get the matchup? Because either one of these quarterbacks be hurt every time it comes to that time. So we got the 2 State Farm quarterbacks. We got Aaron Rodgers in the New York Jets uniform this time. We'll be playing up there in New York on Sunday Night Football at 7:20 p.m. on October 1st.
Football night in America.
Because like the previous times, I know the last time we were supposed to have that battle, Mahomes got, I mean, not Mahomes, but Aaron Rodgers allegedly got COVID, allegedly. So we didn't get that then. And then before that, Patrick Mahomes got hurt in that Denver game, and it was just Aaron Rodgers against Matt Moore that
Which
night.
was a good game, too.
Yeah, it was.
We fought in that game. For real.
We hung tough with him for sure.
Are we sure? Are we sure Aaron Rodgers is going to make this game?
No,
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm with Kylie. I'm watching.
Why y'all say that?
I'm watching it because he might not make this.
I think more so just because it's like something's bound to happen. Hopefully, it's not with Pat, but just because it's been an elusive matchup.
Yeah, people been waiting for it for years, and we just never get it for some reason.
Yeah,
it's something about this matchup that's not right. So, fingers crossed, it's not Mahomes. And let's just pray that they both make this game. This is a good game, though. Jets do got a defense. They got a lot of wide receivers. That's McCole Hardman coming back home.
We're going there.
It's not a huge storyline, but a storyline. Rodgers Mahomes is the biggest storyline. Period. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the perfect comment right there. That's the perfect comment right there.
I like that, but I think the Jets is gonna be good this year. I think Rodgers might be MVP. So
okay.
I'm not gonna go there, Boogie, but I think the Jets will be good as well.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be good with the Jets.
All right, that's our show for tonight, people. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Is that really a hot take?
We got 13 more games.
I don't think he'll be MVP. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be MVP. That is a hot take for me.
For him to be in the running for MVP?
Extremely hot take, but yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, they ain't had a 4,000-yard passer since the 60s, so that's gonna change.
They got plenty of receivers.
You think so?
He gonna throw for over 4,000 yards. Come on, bro. Look at all the wide receivers they got.
Yeah, but
this is the most.
What?
This is the most talent Aaron Rodgers has had since Greg Jennings and them was in the league.
Yeah,
man, he's been that talented. And let's look at Aaron Rodgers' season.
Not like this. Not like this.
But hold on, Aaron Rodgers last season only threw for 3,695 yards. You think it's going to go back up now? You think it goes?
Who's his number one receiver? Lazard?
Was it Lazard, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs? Yeah, they was young.
Now, what's his receivers this year?
I know, yeah.
I mean, it's a little better. Lazard. He took Lazard and Kyle with him. You got Garrett Wilson. He wide receiver 1. McCole Hardman's there now. I mean, it's a little better.
Will the Jets know how to use McCole?
Let's not act like Christian Watson didn't have that stretch in the second half of the season last year. Let's not act like that didn't happen. So.
I don't know. I don't want to go MVP like Boogie did, but I think Aaron Rodgers is a little motivated. He cut that crazy beard off. He cut that off. He came out the darkness. I think he's ready to kick some ass. Week 5.
He gonna give you one good year with the Jets. At least one good year.
Yeah, he Brett Favre, bro. He gonna give us one good year. Then he gonna send some crazy text messages, and then it's gonna be over. He'll be in Minnesota.
The exact same script. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's Brett Favre too.
Yeah, I want to let y'all know that the Jets, they didn't make the playoffs when Brett Favre was there that 1 year. They went 9-7, and Favre threw 22 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers gonna throw 22 interceptions, but don't be surprised.
He's not Brett Favre.
Brett Favre got hurt though, didn't he?
No,
Yeah,
he just
Minnesota. At the end of his career, Minnesota.
No, he got hurt with the Jets. They was about to make the playoffs that year, wasn't it?
I don't remember that because I thought because like he played every game. He started every game. He might have got hurt and then played through it.
Yeah, it's Brett Favre. He ain't gonna take no day off. Anyway, week 5, bro.
Week 5.
You trying to say the Jets ain't making the playoffs, and I'm not gonna. We're not gonna. Hey, Julia.
Now hold on.
Hey,
Week 5.
The Jets may get it as a wild card. You know what I mean? Because the Dolphins, I don't know. Tua even gonna last the whole season for once. So
we gonna get there.
Yeah, on the week 5.
I think the Jets. I'm just really quick. I think the Jets will win the AFC East, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers will be MVP.
All right, on the week 5.
I'm sorry.
I'll take that too.
Is that a hot take? I don't know,
5.
but
not for me. It's not.
That's not.
On the week,
you gotta come bolder than that. We're doing bold takes pretty soon, so you gotta come a little bolder than that.
On to week 5. On to week 5. Week 5.
Week 5.
Week 5.
Week 5. Week 5. We got the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota at 3:25 in the afternoon.
I thought we got Broncos after that.
No, I'm looking at the schedule right now, bro. The schedule's in front of me. Yeah.
You said 3:30, bro?
Yes, another afternoon game. We get afternoon cousins, not noon cousins, so that's a good thing. But that's still gonna be a tough game, regardless.
Minnesota, no, it's not.
We're gonna smash the Vikings.
What? You crazy? Kirk Cousins don't show up on playoff game. He don't show up in primetime game.
I know he don't show up, but you never know with the Vikings, bro. You never know, man.
This Kansas City in the zone, bro. That's a W. That's a W.
Yeah, it's a W, but I'm not. You saying you think it's a blowout? You think we're gonna blow them out?
Is that W.
I bet we win by at least 10.
No, answer the question. Is it gonna be a blowout?
Big W.
Okay. All right. Big W. Okay, I guess I'll accept that answer. All
right. Vikings can
make it. Then it's the Broncos.
Yeah,
that's another W.
At home. Yeah. Thursday night football at home. The streak continues.
Yeah.
I think we win that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not true, Kevin. I said Detroit was going to be hard. I said the first 3 games was going to be hard.
He said
lying on me.
You didn't hear him say they was going to lose, though, Kevin.
I never know.
So hold on. Okay, we're 5 games, six games into the season with the Broncos.
We're 6 games in.
How many losses do we have?
I got 1.
We got 2 possible. 1 in a possible. I think Jets and Jacksonville. Kylie said watch the Jets. We putting our balls by
Jacksonville.
The Jets. Yeah, Jacksonville. I'm sorry. I think that's the only 2 possible losses I see. Jacksonville and the Jets.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch that to 1. My bad.
Yeah, because I know Patrick Mahomes.
Who you got? Jets. So through the first quarter of the season, Lions, Jacksonville, Bears, Jets. It's possible we can go 2-2.
I got 3-1.
That would be worst case scenario, 2-2.
Yeah, that's worst case.
Best case scenario is, of course, 4-0. I think it's a great chance we can go 3-1.
I feel that.
I'm gonna put a star by Jacksonville, star by the Jets. All right, so
we're gonna beat the Jets.
All right, let's go our next second quarter. So we got Minnesota Vikings, we got Broncos. Those are both W's. Okay, who's next?
We got the Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers. Night prime time?
Nah, afternoon prime time, maybe.
That's gonna be
another 3:25.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's losing one of these next 2 games, man.
All right, let's finish out the 4 then. We're gonna do it by 4. Who's the other that'll finish out the 4?
And then we go to Denver.
So back to Denver twice. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying,
there.
Chuck? I got us losing one of those 2 games because we go. That's 3 division games back to back.
Yeah, that's a setup, bro. That's definitely a setup, man. I think we lose the Denver game in Denver.
I think so.
Yeah, The one thing I'll say is like from Broncos, the Broncos games are Thursday night games, then we get kind of a mini bye before we meet the Chargers, which will be nice because the Chargers will play us tough, like they always do. So, and then we do go to Denver, and that'll be slippery.
What time is that Denver game? What time is that Denver game?
3:30,
3:25.
3:25 at Denver too. Ugh.
Yeah,
that is an ugly turnaround.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I didn't know it was a Thursday night game. Mind you, I'm just looking at the schedule, the actual schedule. So, yeah, that is a bad turnaround. Thursday, the Chargers up to Denver. Ugh.
And then to Germany.
That's a nice little stretch right there.
That's a crazy little stretch.
It's a setup. So I see another 3-1. So that's like 6-2.
What game? Chargers or Broncos? Because we're not losing.
I'm gonna say the Broncos.
The one at Denver. The one at Denver.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we almost messed around and lost that game last year.
Yep.
And I want to say too, because of the previous games, but then also we're probably gonna be looking ahead to the Dolphins in Germany and thinking like that's gonna be a lot. So there could be a little bit of like oversight on the Broncos, especially depending on like what happens 2 weeks prior if we womp on them. Like I hope we do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree with
that. So y'all got us at 3 possible losses, 8 games into the season.
Yeah, I got 2.
I got 2 right now.
Yeah, 2.
I got Jets and Broncos.
Well, yeah, Jets and Denver, and then we were maybe on Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville.
I'm a yes on Jacksonville that we're gonna lose to them. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
And then
as long as we ain't playing the Colts.
Look, I'm glad we don't play them.
Thank God we don't play the Colts.
Golly.
The Jacksonville game feels a little Coltsy. I'm not like a little indie.
I mean, well, yeah, it's AFC South. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go week. What week we at? Week 9?
The Germany. We waking up early in the morning, 8:30.
Germany, Miami.
Mimosas.
Week 9.
Eggs, bacon, sausage, waffles.
Oh, I'm putting out a spread. It's gonna look like the Queen's Kitchen in there. I'm gonna have truffle. What do they do in Germany? What's the food they eat? Hot dogs? What is it?
Damn, Kevin.
Sausage.
Kevin, chill, bro.
Kevin, trolling.
Doomsday, right?
Anyway.
4-4. I'm offended.
Yeah, what is wrong with Kevin?
He's trolling. Anyway.
This game,
tough, man.
You know what?
What'd you say?
Dolphins will be tough, I think.
It's gonna be tough.
Of course,
they're gonna try. There's questions about is Tua gonna be there? Who's gonna be the quarterback? This is a big question. They did add a lot to their defense. How are they gonna gel? They should be gelling by week 9, though.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
We should be gelling. Our O-line should be on fire by it. We should be good by then. We should be well into. I want to see where Sky's at by then. I want to see where Rice is at by then. We halfway through the season. You know what I'm saying? So we should see more than flashes. There should be some potential being shown by this point. So this is not going to be an easy game.
I can't wait to hear Chuck on the post game talking about Jalen Ramsey need to be a safety because he gave up a touchdown.
You already know.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kid Videos. But yeah, man, I think we should.
I'm putting a star by this game because this is a potential. It's gonna be a good game, though. Yeah. What is if somebody can find this? What is our record in international games? I don't remember us losing a lot of international games. We haven't played a lot of international games, but I really can't remember us losing any either.
We beat the Lions and we beat the Chargers in Mexico City.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good game.
That was a good game.
Dirty Dan closing it out with a last-minute interception. Hell of a game.
Gotta love Phillip Rivers. Gotta love Phillip Rivers, man.
Man.
When we get
I
bye
miss
week.
I miss I miss
Yep,
Phillip
bye week in
Rivers.
week 10. Bye week in week
Bye week.
10. And then we got Monday Night Football, the Super Bowl rematch in
Hold on, hold on, hold
Arrowhead.
on, hold on, hold on, Chuck, hold on. Do y'all like the bye week? Is that too early? Is that too late?
Nah, that's perfect. I think.
But
I think, yeah, right before the Eagles, right after Germany, I think it's pretty
Yeah, after Germany, it's much needed. Yes.
for
yeah, it's
sure.
gonna be
All that
it's gonna
travel. Yeah.
hey bro, after going Broncos, Chargers, Denver, Miami, and Germany, yeah, we gonna need this bye week. We gonna need
And
it.
and Eagles, I think is we can all agree is probably like the most talented team in the NFL. So
When they gonna
get,
let us play.
getting that extra time for them,
For
I think
sure,
would be
man.
cool.
That face stupid, man. You stupid, bro. All right, bye week, and then we got who
The
The
next?
Eagles.
Eagles,
The
the
Eagles on
Eagles.
Monday Night Football,
Fly,
Super Bowl
Eagles,
rematch
fly.
in Arrowhead.
I
It's
would feel,
at
I would
Kansas
feel a
City.
little concerned if it wasn't coming off a bye. I think coming off a bye, that's big playing the
We
Eagles.
gonna
You know
beat
how
Kelsey
them.
you know how
Bowl.
Andy is.
We gonna beat
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mama
got that.
Oh,
Kelsey
and
should
it's
be
at
in the
home.
building.
Mm-hmm.
I got that as a dub at
Mm-hmm.
Arrowhead
Yeah.
after a bye with
Mama
Andy.
Kelsey should be in the building. Well, Daddy Kelsey don't get as much love as Mama Kelsey.
They pushing the agenda for the mothers more than the fathers these days, bro. That's just what
True
it
that.
is.
True that.
Oh my god. Okay, well, let's.
And
That's
We
gonna be
got the
the.
Raiders right
Hey, we
back
gonna
in
call that the New Heights. We gonna call that the New Heights Bowl.
we
Part
got the
two,
Raiders
Okay.
in Vegas.
All right, who's next?
the faders in
I want
Vegas.
to go. I want to go to one of those games in
Oh yeah.
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You
Allegiant
got the
looks.
money for it, Kylie.
I
Those,
So,
maybe you
those
know
tickets
something
for
I don't. I know.
hey,
Hey,
them
hey,
tickets is crazy.
listen, I might have some connections out in Las
oh,
Vegas. I
Okay,
oh,
might.
now you talking.
I might.
I, I,
'Cause
Yeah.
those
hey,
prices is
bro, I'm
wild.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I don't think we have no problem beating the New England Raiders. None this year. I'm calling
For real.
brooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brooms.
I'm
I
with
got
you on
this as a
that, bro.
dub.
I'm with you on
I
that.
Brooms.
agree.
Yo,
We
Josh
Right
sweeping
now.
the
McDaniels,
New
bro.
England Raiders.
Josh McDaniels gonna drive that team into the ground, bro.
It
Telling
wouldn't be the first time.
Josh McDaniels might be out of there by then.
What time is that game though,
Ooh.
Chuck?
3:25 in the afternoon.
Okay, I didn't get the time on that one. I'm sorry.
Yep. So it'll be 125 out there. So yeah.
Okay, what's next?
We got the Green
At
Bay Packers
Green
in
Bay.
Lambeau Field on Sunday Night Football.
The Jordan
Another
Love
prime time.
revenge game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan
That's
Love
definitely
coming back
that.
to get revenge for his mama and them shit.
Mhm.
Jordan Love giving her mom revenge for his mama sitting in the.
Oh yeah,
Hey, hey,
oh yeah.
Chris.
Come
Hey,
on, man.
Chris. I'm about to meet you out there, Chris. Got to meet you out there, bro. So
Hey,
Chris out there. Chris gonna
Chuck
be in
got
the
the plug.
building.
I'm coming. Let's get it.
I mean, it just looks like a time. I think they got like Steve Aoki or something DJing in the background at the stadium. It's lit.
Hey John, Boogie got you a ticket. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna see what I can do, man. That's funny.
John, you
That's
wild, bro.
funny. John's
D Mac,
hilarious.
what up,
What's
D
up?
Hey,
Mac?
man.
Said he
All
got a
right, the
replug.
Love Revenge game. What time is that, Chuck?
That's Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, that's a dub, man.
Oh, in front of Collinsworth too? Yeah, that's a win. That's a dub.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
we're gonna slide into a dub. We're gonna slide right into that dub. Go ahead. Who's next?
All right. Well,
Buffalo.
this is the home game that we probably gonna lose. We're gonna lose the Buffalo again at home because that's
Mm,
just what it's been in the regular season for
What
some odd
time?
reason.
I'll
At
take
three
that.
twenty
I
five in
do,
the afternoon.
and I
Damn.
do want to add. I want to add that Buffalo is coming off of a bye to play us.
Mm.
They'll
I
have their
Yeah, we're
definitely
bye
agree
probably
week
with
gonna
right
that.
before it.
yeah,
Good
we're gonna
point.
Yeah,
lose
Okay.
that.
just something to
I'll take
note.
Buffalo on that too. So
Yeah, we're
what's
gonna
that?
lose
3
that one.
losses for me so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the next four. So there's still four more left. So you have one loss out of those four.
Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
go over.
You at
Let's go
three
over
still,
the.
Chuck? You at 3, right?
Yeah, 3-1.
You at 3?
3-1.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
And
so
how
that's
many
the
Okay,
losses
third
you got,
quarter.
Kylie, so far?
three, three.
Everybody at 3 right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got
Yeah.
because I got Jacksonville, Jets, Denver, Miami, Buffalo
As
as
maybes.
possibles. Yeah, as
How many
possible.
Oh.
losses do you have? Hey, Kevin, you was right, Kevin. I told you, man. Tell him how many
What?
losses he got, man. Everybody talking about they got threes. He talking about he got five maybes. Come on, man.
I really got us at two. I could see I got Jets and Buffalo right now. I
Yeah.
also got us. That's the fan in me. What's the next game? Go ahead.
Bet that, Chris. I remember that, bro.
Hey, we
So
holding
we're
you to
rounding the
that, Chris.
corner.
We
We
holding
got
you
four
to
more
that.
games left. Mm.
Not you, Paul. You ain't part of the team.
But
Hey,
Those are
Paul, you
Kingdom Cast.
hey Paul, you didn't go to the Super Bowl, man. You didn't go to the Super Bowl. Saw us win the Super Bowl in Arizona. Chill out.
Oh,
Nah.
Paul?
What?
Yeah, Paul was
Oh,
yeah,
out there. He took a
yeah.
picture
where
with
was
us
the
out there. We checked
invite?
on
Where was the
everything.
Yeah,
Paul was
shut
giggling,
up.
man.
Hey, if Nashville gets the Super Bowl, I don't care what we got to do. We are all going. Period.
I'm with it.
Period. If Nashville gets the Super Bowl,
listen? Yeah, Nashville's a time. I'm down for that.
For what I hear, yeah.
we can just go to Nashville anyway because Nashville is fun. But if
It's a
Nashville
time.
gets the Super Bowl, we are in the building. Well, we might be outside the building. We're gonna be in the city. How about? Maybe we'll
All
get a
right,
sponsor to buy some tickets. All right, Buffalo. Who's next?
so we got New England in New England on Monday Night Football. That's the
New England at
last
New
prime time.
England. That's a win.
Cold. It's gonna be real cold that day. Probably
Somebody
because what
asked
is
why
it?
is that game?
December.
Somebody asked why is that game? I think the only storyline I see in that game is Andy versus Belichick.
That's it. That's it.
That's the only storyline I see in that game.
Well, White because White Jones ain't no threat.
When
He
does
might be better
flexing
this year.
start?
He got an offensive coordinator. He might be
I mean,
better.
Yeah,
Bill,
he do.
they brought back Bill O'Brien. They brought him back, but still.
When can you start flexing games?
Paul, you just don't know where to go.
I need to find out. It
That's
seems
a
like
great question.
Week 12? It's earlier than that, right?
Yeah, I think it's a little earlier this year.
Okay, we need to find that out. Somebody Google that. D-Mac, Google that. All right, New England at New England. That's a W. Next.
Next up, we got the Faders on Christmas at noon.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna win that game.
Dub.
we'll be,
Like I said, we're not losing to the Raiders this
We're
year.
not
that's a
losing.
mimosa game too.
We're not
12
losing in front of the
o'clock.
Boom.
kids, dog. We're not losing in front of the kids. That's a Nickelodeon game, by the way. We're not losing in front of the kids.
That's the noon. That's the other noon game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, we don't rock with Kid Rock no more,
Paul.
man. You killed it.
Paul, we go to Nashville, we turn up. All right.
Oh yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
so
Christmas. New Year's. New Year's Eve.
we got the Bungles at 3:25 in the afternoon.
Terror head.
Oh my
What do
bad,
they
not the
call it?
Bungles. I'm sorry, not the Bungles, the Ringless Bandits. Shout out to A1,
Bungle.
I
Ringless
do like
Bandits.
that. I do like that.
That, somebody, bruh, I thought it was somebody really saying that I don't care that we didn't win the Super Bowl. We beat y'all 3 times. Like what?
Oh, I saw
Bro,
that. Yeah.
I
nasty
was
work.
like, what? I don't.
Something wrong with some of these fans, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruh,
that's nasty.
if if you basing your season like that, you're never gonna win anything. Period.
John,
Ever.
John, we will not have a post game after that game. We all gonna be lit on Christmas. I guarantee.
Yeah. Nah, ain't gonna be no Christmas post.
New Year's Eve. Yeah.
All right, Bengals, and then the last game is
I got us
the
losing to the Bengals too. That's 4 for me.
Well, how are you
oh
supposed to turn up? You
Whoa,
be drunk
whoa,
because of
time
the
out.
sorrow?
Whoa. Hold on, sir. We losing that game?
I got us. Yeah, I got us losing that game.
Hell no, we winning that game. Come on, man.
I actually think that the Chiefs figured out how to beat the Bengals. So I think that we can win that game. But
And
I
they got a
wouldn't
little.
be mad if we lost this game because that just gives them more confidence, and then it snatch it from them in the playoffs. It works for me.
And here's the
There's a
thing.
lot of factors though. Like what are we fighting for? What are they fighting for? Are we playing our starters? Are we not? Like there's gonna be a lot of factors in that game. I could see it going either way, depending
Yeah.
on what's going on.
I mean, I think we got to play our starters. We got to win that game to clinch on field. So I feel like we're gonna handle business.
We're gonna
Hey,
need
bro,
that
look,
game regardless. We're
look.
gonna need that game.
I
Mm-hmm.
hope we don't. I hope we don't need.
Bro,
Because
the
it's
way
only
this NFL is set up now, we're not resting our starters early.
If
you really can't bench your starters for the most part because it's only one bye week now. So it's not like it used to be. We're gonna have to play them 2 weeks at the
yeah,
end of the season. We're not gonna be up that much on the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what's going
good.
on, Angela?
All right, so all right,
The last,
expectations on the season.
all
We
right, so
still
the
got
last
one more game.
no, hold the time out. We got one
Oh,
more
oh,
game.
Chargers, right?
Yeah, we don't have a time for that, but it's out in LA.
We definitely not playing our starters in this game
Yeah, we can go
unless
back. Yeah,
unless we are the number one seed and we got the bye.
yeah.
What game would be our upset versus what game would be our miracle win?
Well,
Hmm.
Jacksonville,
I got
Jacksonville and Denver, those are upsets right there.
Denver for
Yeah,
me,
if
yeah.
Denver beats us, that's an upset.
I'm gonna go New England.
If
Oh
New
wow.
England beats us,
Oh wow.
hmm.
I'm just saying. It
I'm
feels a
sorry.
little like a sneaky game. With Belichick, December, New England. I don't know. I don't know. They
Yeah,
don't have a great squad, but it just. I mean, it'll be coming off Buffalo, so depending on how hard that game is, and then we go to Vegas, so it won't be. I mean, it's Vegas, but
that game
that's
does
probably
it
it
does play
stinks
to
a
their strength.
little. It's a little like I don't know.
What
Placement in the
happened,
schedule. He's gone. He'll be
what
back.
happened to
It got to
that?
be that Broncos for me though, man. Just because, like we
It's
said,
been so
coming off
long.
that many division games like that, that's gonna be tough. 3 straight division games is tough, man. Like even
Mm-hmm.
injury wise, hopefully we stay healthy, man. Them games are so physical.
Well, we do it twice. We've got it beginning of the season, or what is it, middle of the season, and then at the end of the season. Oh no, wait, that's the Bengals. Never mind.
But I mean,
All
it's
right,
just
all right, Boogie. Let's play scenario. Would you rather sweep the Broncos and lose to the Chargers, or would you let it just play out? If you had to lose,
if I had to lose, I'd rather sweep the Broncos just because I want us to just be up on them so much that when they finally beat us, it's gonna be like that Pat Beverly meme. Like I want them to really enjoy beating us for the first time in like 6-7 years. And they had a couple players talking shit this offseason too. So
I
if we could
that's
get them, I would be happy with clearing them up.
bruh.
Chargers, we can let them have one. We know what the Chargers gonna do, even if they make the playoffs. We know what
That
type
was
of
my Boogie.
I ain't worried
Boogie,
about it.
you hit on my point. It was like I kind of wouldn't mind losing to the Broncos because it's they do, but then they players talk like they hate us and all that stuff. So no, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rather
And there was a
I
couple
would rather
players too.
sweep the Broncos. Hey Chuck, so here's the scenario. We play Broncos, Chargers, Broncos. Would you rather sweep the Broncos and lose to the Chargers, or would you rather just let it play out? If you had to lose,
Let it play out, bro. Let it play out, man.
I I think I would sweep the Broncos because fuck the Broncos.
I mean, it would be hilarious, but all good things come to an end
What
eventually. So
what if Mahomes just never lost to Denver his entire career?
It's gonna be like how
no,
Big Ben was against the Browns.
that's not happening, bro.
I-
That's
It
not
might be
happening.
like
it's
Big Ben
no,
versus the
hey
Browns.
bro,
Big
look,
Ben was
look,
like
look,
22-2 versus the Browns or something like that. It was crazy.
bruh. look at this. Every Denver game is always close. It's always they could have won, and then Drew Lock fumbles at the goal line, and then Nick Bolton runs for a touchdown. Like it's always something. What if he just? We don't never blow him out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They knocking on the door. They knocking on
The
the door.
last time we blew him out. The last time we blew him out is when Mahomes got hurt, and we were just so pissed that we just intercepted the ball 7 times and had 8 sacks. What if? How crazy would that be, bro? Mm-hmm. Everybody's saying sweep the Broncos.
How many up are we on the Broncos right now, y'all? 16?
16.
We up 16.
Get that to 20, man, at least. Like, if we can get that to 20.
Bro, what's the record? What's the record? Look at Chuck trying to watch the game. We almost done, Chuck.
I also think there'd be something really sweet about sweeping the Broncos with Sean Payton at head coach.
Yeah.
You know, like that little bit. Oh, Mahomes still got you.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. What if he just never loses to the Broncos this entire career?
Bro,
anyway,
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, dog. That's not realistic. It's not. No.
Chuck, Chuck, prove me wrong.
Yeah, no, that ain't not for his whole career.
You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. Not in this scenario. You can't use that for that scenario, bro. Like, come on.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, we can all agree to that, John. We'll take that.
Yeah,
right. I'm jinxing now. I'll chill, Paul. I'll chill.
He got to be humble a little bit.
All right, realistic hats, realistic fan hat right now. What would make this season a success?
I mean,
what?
I mean, of course, winning the Super Bowl, but
of course, I'm saying, but we being realistic right now. Right now. Well, yeah, I guess winning the Super Bowl is the only goal, right?
Yeah, if we don't win the Super Bowl, we're not the Bengals, bro. Like, we're gonna be kind of disappointed. We got to the AFC Championship. We're not doing that, bro.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it is a successful year if we get to the AFC Championship game, but we expect this team to win the bowl again. We expect a repeat, bro.
Especially with all the rookies that we had coming back. Yeah.
Last time we had a chance to repeat, we didn't do it. We got smacked up. So we gotta get that back.
Okay. Are we gonna do? Remember the last time we won the Super Bowl? Are we gonna do? And we all agree. I think this before Kylie. I think me, Chuck, and Boogie all agree that they kind of sleptwalked through the majority of that season. Are we gonna fall victim to that again?
I mean,
sleepwalking through games.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but either way it goes, like I feel like we're gonna win our division again, and we're gonna be in the mix again.
Yeah,
how you feel, bro?
We're definitely getting a home playoff game. Like, I don't think nobody in our division is close this year. Like, I don't even. Chargers, I think Chargers probably will be fighting for a playoff spot in the playoff type team. Y'all know I'm big on Herbert, so we'll see how that is. But besides them, I'm really not I don't think Broncos or Raiders are gonna be like playoff teams. So I definitely think we're gonna do that. I don't see why we shouldn't be thinking Super Bowl, man. Like at least getting to the AFC Championship, I think that's the bare minimum, man. Like,
do you see that sleepwalking? Do you see championship hangover potential anywhere in this scene?
No, not really, because I think we starting the year off. It's gonna be explosive games. I don't think you're gonna be able to sleepwalk. It's gonna be high scoring games out the gate. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we're gonna be able to.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I also think we have a much more mature Mahomes, I would say, than we did 2 seasons ago. So maybe then wasn't able to fully wrangle the team like he is now. He's always been a leader, but I think with the extra experience now, he kind of knows how to work with the younger guys and keep those guys motivated. Kelsey's motivated. He's really shown that he can be a motivating factor to the younger guys. And then, of course, Chris Jones. And I think with all of them coming back and they know what it feels like to sleepwalk through a season and get to and lose. I think they want this. They want that repeat.
Well, they did make the Super Bowl. like even though they sleepwalked through that season, they still made the Super Bowl. Yeah, the goal got to be the Super Bowl. They haven't showed us they can do at least the AFC Championship, but the goal is always the Super Bowl from now on. Okay, let's go some team awards potentially. We're gonna exclude Mahomes. Who's your MVP?
Dang, we doing this already?
Just just looking at it. Okay, not MVP. Okay, all right. No, we can wait. We can wait on that. Never mind. I'm thinking why are we doing that? We ain't even did the roster yet. Never mind.
Is there any road? Let me see. Is there any road games that's doable?
All right. Here's a question. Looking at the schedule on paper right now, what do you think your favorite game is going to be?
Oh, my favorite game. I'll say
it's a loaded question.
Yeah, it definitely is a loaded question. I'll say my favorite game. It'll probably be the Germany game. That'd probably be my favorite one.
Damn, you took mine. What you think, bud? What game on this paper has potential to be one of them games? Oh my God, that was a game.
I mean, to me, the two best games is gonna be the Raiders and the Bengals because it's gonna be on Christmas and New Year's Eve. I like those. For me.
What you think, Kylie?
I'm gonna go with the Jets. Finally get that matchup. Mahomes and Rodgers. Hopefully we don't jinx it or whatever. Something doesn't happen. But also, it's Monday Night Football. It's gonna be at MetLife Stadium. I think that's gonna be dope. I'm excited to see how Aaron is with the Jets. So I'm looking forward to that game a lot, and I think we're gonna win that game. So now if we lose and you come back and you ask me what's your favorite game, it won't be that one. So I'll say something else.
There's a game that we lost. Is probably one of my favorite games of all. That Rams Monday Night Football game is probably my favorite game of all time. But I think that Buffalo might be a cooker, man. I think that Buffalo game might end up being a real. It's going to add on to the legacy. Another chapter in that book of Buffalo versus Kansas City.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Buffalo could be on the decline at any moment, but for some reason we're just gonna lose that game at home just because that's just what it's been like for Buffalo when they come here.
I like that, Chuck. I agree with you.
Everybody got Buffalo regressing. Then we got two of us got the Jets being a playoff and good team. I think the AFC East gonna be pretty good this year.
AFC East gonna be a dogfight.
I mean, 3 teams potentially. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you got the Jets, Miami, Buffalo. And who else in that division?
New England.
New England. Well, New England is bringing up the rear. That's over. But they got defense, and they might catch you in a cold game and run the ball on you to death. AFC East is going to be harder. AFC North is going to be harder. Bengals, Browns, Steelers, all looking like potentially in the bank. Did I say who else? The Browns get another year. Deshaun Watson.
That North's going to be tough, bro. That North is going to be a war, man.
Yeah. Pittsburgh will somehow be 9-7 after all.
Pittsburgh, right? They going. All right. Paul said, "What's your least favorite game?" That Broncos Chargers Denver gauntlet right there. Even though that's a crazy stretch. That is a crazy. I don't like that stretch. We could go undefeated. We could lose 2 of those games actually.
I mean,
Jacksonville game. The more Kylie talk about it, the scarier that game gets.
Don't let me put ideas in your head. I'm just saying it doesn't. It stinks
Oh,
a
you
little
know,
like the New England game. That's all I'm saying.
at the end of the day, we're not losing any games in my end.
Oh right, right.
Yeah, of
That's
course
right.
you over here.
17-0. Uh,
I don't
Personally, I
believe the
don't really
Chiefs are
like the
going to lose till
Bengals
they
game.
lose.
I don't like the Bengals game. I don't like the placement of the Bengals game. I think that there could be a lot riding on that game, but then also it's gonna be played tough. And then you go into playoffs and you're like thinking injuries late in the season. If you got that tough game at the end, followed by the Chargers, like to me, that's just not the way you want to end your season. I mean, two tough
Really is
games back to
false.
back because you don't know what the Chargers are going to be trying for, or where that's going to be. I don't know.
It's gonna be
And it's the Bengals.
It's gonna be tough too, like we said, just because they coming off playing 2 holidays. I mean, them guys is humans too. You know, they gonna be wanting to do some family stuff. I wonder, what is Andy gonna do to make sure they focus playing on them holidays back to back like that?
The one good thing to that, Boogie, is that they're both home games. So at least they're not traveling to go away for Christmas for a game and then traveling again to go away for New Year's Eve. So that's like the one saving grace there.
We could be playing 4 potentially AFC Championship matchup games. Jets, Bengals, Buffalo, Miami. Those all could be potentially AFC Championship matchup.
I'm not
You
going
said
there with
you said
Miami.
Miami. You said
I
Miami.
agree.
Okay.
We were all like,
I would put Jacksonville over Miami.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's do
And
that.
then
Okay, that's fair. That's
and
fair.
then the Jets, man. The Jets. I gotta see it, bro.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
the Chargers over Miami.
Hmm.
I mean, one's a playoff team, one's not, and
I
one has a
mean,
quarterback that's gonna play.
who are we playing in the NFC?
Minnesota.
Oh,
You
we
said the
playing
NFC.
that. Okay, the
Yeah,
NFC.
you playing the North.
North.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why are we playing the Eagles?
Well, the Eagles. That was based on like record, I think.
Yeah, is that a possible Super Bowl rematch?
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't going back. It's gonna be a different NFC team, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be somebody that nobody expects. A lot of people picking the Eagles and Niners to come out the NFC for this upcoming season. I said it's gonna be an NFC team that you're not gonna expect.
But you don't
I
think
agree,
Eagles got a
Chris.
chance?
You said what?
Y'all don't think Eagles got a chance of getting back?
Nah, they got a chance. They got a chance. I just don't think they're going back.
Oh.
Got you, Paul. Yeah, the Eagles might. Brother, NFC is wide open. It's no anybody could come out of the NFC. Anybody,
It might be
literally.
it might be our week 1 opponent. You never know. It might be the Lions. You never know. And they ain't never been to the bowl, I don't think.
Well,
And
so hard on Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, he's done to me. I'm sorry, he's just done to me, man.
We go.
Yeah, I can see San Francisco coming out of the NFC. Be honest with you.
All right, let me ask y'all this. Okay, so like, which new team is gonna make the playoffs out the AFC and the NFC? One new team that didn't make it last year is gonna make it.
You guys.
Uh-oh.
It's caught in my hair.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to distract, but these curls have a mind of their own. What were you saying?
I would say what new team out of each conference is gonna make the playoffs that didn't make it last year?
Jets.
I like that, John. I like that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I like that.
The
John.
Seahawks made it though. The Seahawks made it.
Yeah, they made it last year.
Oh, they did. They were wild card.
They lost to the Niners.
Beat up. I like the Jets.
I'm gonna go Bears.
I like.
Bears. Okay.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Okay.
I like Detroit for the NFC. I think Detroit make the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm. Did they make the playoffs last year? No,
they missed it by a game though, right? Well, 2 games.
Yeah, by a game. They missed it by a game.
I'm riding with Boogie. Let's gas up. I'm riding with Lions in the playoffs this year.
Another team in the AFC, the Jets, and I got the Ravens making the playoffs too.
They
made the playoffs
last year.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they did.
They almost beat. They almost beat somebody too.
Yeah.
Wonder who that was.
You're right.
Yeah.
That Lions or Bears. Bears ain't ready. Bears still a year away.
I don't know. Bears make some
They
good
got some
moves.
nice. Yeah, I think you got
Be
a
careful.
Steelers. Hey, that we
Yeah, the
went
Steelers
from
is a good.
having the most talented division on paper to we probably got the weakest division in the NFL right now. The AFC. What?
In the AFC, yeah.
AFC
That's
South,
crazy.
maybe.
No, the South is worse than us.
Yeah.
You right. You right.
Maybe. I mean, Texans made moves. Colts made moves. Titans took a step back. I don't know.
I got
But
Jags winning that division early.
yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
they wrapping that up. They wrapping that up. Week 12.
absolutely. But for me, man, yeah, the Lions for sure.
Ooh. Ooh. Yep, there go that sweep. Get the brooms out.
But yeah, it's definitely. But yes, if I pick somebody out the AFC North, man, whoo, man, I probably would go with. I probably would go with the Steelers. I think the Steelers do improve just enough. They definitely improved in their trenches for sure. Kenny Pickett, he'll improve a bit in year number 2. So, but my thing with the Steelers is this: like Matt Canada gonna be better as an offensive coordinator? Because Steelers fans did not like him calling plays. So that's my thing with the Steelers.
He got more weapons now.
Well,
Shit,
Yeah.
you know they're gonna be 500. That's a given.
Oh yeah, Mike Tomlin's that good.
So can they just sneak out a couple more games and make it to the playoffs? Um,
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say the Browns, man. I'm gonna go with the Browns, man. That's my team.
to
Browns
make
is a
That's
sneaky
your
pick,
team.
bro.
That's your team?
For the AFC, who did make the playoffs last year? Yeah, I'm
ooh,
gonna go with the
No.
Browns.
Hey, let's put it like this: whoever make it out of the AFC North is gonna be beat up. You gonna be limping into the playoffs because that's gonna be a hard. You got the Steelers twice, got the Browns twice, and you got the Bengals twice. Like that's not easy.
Mm-mm.
It's not easy.
Which team that made the playoffs last year will miss the playoffs this year? Can I go first? I'm gonna say the Bills.
Chargers.
Ooh,
I got the
Hmm.
Chargers.
what you got, Bug?
Giants.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's a good
that's
one.
easy.
Yeah, that's NFC. You gotta do
NFC.
AFC.
Yeah,
Okay.
we,
AFC.
You,
I think Buffalo get in with that wild card still.
I think Buffalo wins the AFC East still.
hey, look, Buffalo don't make the playoffs. Roger Goodell gonna come out and say, now we have 2 extra C's for the.
Oh no.
We have a
Oh my
playing
God.
game.
Titans made the playoffs last year, didn't they? No,
Nah,
they didn't make it.
Yeah.
Who made
Titans
the
didn't.
playoffs?
They didn't make it?
Who
Nah,
was in the playoffs last year?
they choked.
Us, the Bengals, the Bills, the
The
Ravens, the
Chargers,
Chargers, the
the Jaguars.
Jags,
Miami. Miami.
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami.
Oh, well, that's what I got. Miami not making the playoffs this year.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll probably go with that myself. I'll probably say Miami, man, because I
Trey
just
John.
I just don't trust. I just don't trust Tua to stay healthy, man. I gotta see it.
Yep.
I just gotta see it.
I, dang, I'm kind of riding with both of y'all. Miami and Buffalo seem like both good choices.
I don't think 3 teams. So what? 3 teams from? No, wait. The Jets didn't make it. I don't think 3 teams from the AFC East are making the playoffs.
Nope.
Nah, not me either.
Jets
So
will win.
Miami.
Buffalo will get wild card.
Yeah. I need to see. Yeah, I gotta look at everyone else's schedule. I gotta see what everybody else is working with.
Tua turn the ball.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, look,
Oh,
Tua,
God.
Tua.
Oh,
I
boy.
really, I really wanted you to retire, bro. For real. I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you take another couple bad hits like you did last season, you probably have to hang them cleats up, bro, because it looked bad last season. So y'all got
Yeah,
to protect that boy, man.
Yep. So
Because he's a big question mark. You can't really go there with Miami because he's a huge question mark every week.
yep. So I think the AFC North gonna get the three teams this year. That's just me on that. But if I had to pick an NFC
Yeah.
team that don't make it, that made it last year, I mean it's obviously the Buccaneers. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
Oh
they in
yeah, it's
rebuild
pretty
mode.
easy.
They in rebuild mode. Like you got Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask. Yeah,
they
they
stopped.
need more.
Hey,
John,
nah,
John, I
John, they
like where your
stopped. They
head's
stopped
at.
that after they had to play each other. That was so
I
stupid,
know.
bro.
I did
Short-lived.
not get that. I didn't understand that.
Because you knew you had to
Mm.
play the team, right? You knew you had to play each other. Why would y'all gang up? That was so stupid. It wasn't thought out. It wasn't a well thought out plan.
Right. That made no sense, man. It was like that. It's like that one picture where Blood and the Crip just held their flags in solidarity together.
Shut up.
It was that one.
Shit. Let's get to the sponsors, man. It's KD time. I don't want to smoke on no
I was gonna
Sunday.
say
It's
we
KD
got we
time.
got.
It's KD time,
No
man.
CP3 tonight. No Aiden.
Right. Hey, Suns
No,
be
Hey
fine
man,
still.
before you get to the sponsor, Boogie, if they got to cut Aiden right now, I would do it right now. The way he was, bruh, you don't even got to come no more. We good.
hey,
Because
he
Pause.
you
definitely,
clearly don't want to be here, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chuck, I had to get the. I don't
he
watch a lot of
definitely
NBA.
apologized.
I don't watch a lot of playoff basketball, but I seen that and I was like, bro, you don't even need to get on the plane. We just send his stuff to his house.
Hmm.
Facts. Go ahead, Chuck, with the sponsor.
All right. So, shout out to the good people at Homage, man. So today, they special is 20% off site wide, free shipping on orders of $75 or more. And then for the new stuff they got this thing called NFL Pigskins. So there's like these shorts. They're kind of like these training camp shorts, sort of. And it's like all 32 teams for that. So that's a new thing they just dropped on that. You got the Doodle collection for the MLB. Got that going. And then you got the Tops MLB collection as well, where the shirts kind of look like the cards that you open, little packs and whatnot. And then you got your pop culture, and you got some more NBA stuff too. So copy some gear and pay homage.
Hey, homage. And the Royals won again. Congratulations.
Yeah,
What?
they first home stand. They
Only
first one of the
60
year.
games in, and we.
They finally got the first one. They finally won the series at home. So
Yeah. Hey, that base. Remember when this was a baseball town, Buggy?
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Boy, we used to fight them fights. I'm like, ugh, the good old days of Twitter, bro. Um, Shout out to Kevin, man. We didn't get to run into Kevin at the draft, or y'all did. Did y'all?
Yeah,
You and Kylie did, right?
yeah. Me and Carly did.
Yeah.
He bought us drinks, and Carly she had to leave though before she got hurt. So I just drank hers. I just
That
drank
line was
hers.
hella long. That line was like
Yeah,
45
man.
minutes trying to get a drink.
Yeah, that line was crazy. That line
I
of
was like,
questions
I
um,
gotta go
was
to the
ridiculous.
bathroom.
um, Andy Reid was on New Heights podcast this week. It was amazing.
I
He
still
he,
gotta watch
he
it.
did. He kind of let some stuff go. Like you know how Andy normally don't. He kind of really gave the backstory on Veach, one Mahomes. It was a little backstory on drafting Travis Kelsey. That was interesting. It was good. Justin Reed was on the pivot. I don't know if that's new or was that last week.
It was kind of new.
That
It's
was
kind
a
of new.
good interview. And he said that the rookies got all drunk and he took them to Vegas. That was fun. So a lot of Chiefs content out this week. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
definitely
sir.
check out the Andy Reid episode. I think the Andy Reid episode should be watched by all fans, of course.
And then Patrick Mahomes making his rounds. He went to Formula One event down Miami, and then he got to I forgot what you called in the Kentucky Derby. Call out the horses and riders before
Riders.
Yeah, you said
And we
Rodney
cut it
goes.
off. We cut it
Yeah,
off with the
yeah,
rest.
41, dog. What y'all doing, man? Y'all couldn't wait
Shout
21
out to
seconds.
Dia.
What y'all doing, man?
They cut his
But nah,
announcement off for a tornado that didn't come.
man, poor West, dog. Shout out to West McCreary, man. He was the
Oh,
meteorologist.
shout out to the. Oh, shoot. All right. No. I hope nobody got hurt or nothing like that. But
Right, for real. But and then and then I want to talk about how Chris Jones has been campaigning for Frank Clark to come back. Let's talk about that real quick before we get up out of here. He's been campaigning for Frank Clark to come back every day on Twitter so far. So I mean, I wouldn't mind him coming back on maybe one more year. You know what I mean? Or at
are
least
y'all down with that? Is everybody down with that? Yes or no?
yeah. How y'all feel about that?
Hell yeah.
I would love to see Frank back. I would love to see Frank back on a good team friendly deal, something that they can work out. The way he worked with Karlaftis last season to get him up to speed, I think coming in working with FAU,
Felix.
like I just think, yeah, Felix, I think that could be really good for him and BJ Thompson too. So I don't know. I'd like to see him back.
It
Yeah, I
makes
wouldn't be mad at.
like we need a veteran pass rusher too. Why not? We like you
Yep.
said, we know he good with rookies. Felix said he looked up to Frank Clark, so it's like everything is perfect. And come running back and get another ring with us.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't be no pressure on him to actually play down to down. You know what I'm saying? Like you just come in and shoot, he could just play third downs if he wants to, just in rushing situations. Like, um, is that Frank Clark though? Is Frank Clark going to accept that role of I can play when I want to?
I feel like he is. At this point in his career, I feel like he is.
He
But
might
we'll
think he still got something left. I think he still got something left in the tank. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is he going to be able to do that? Is he going to humble himself enough to do that?
I think he would start here. Still, if he signed back, I think he started.
he might. He might still start, but we'll see. We'll see
That'd
if
be
we.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm going to
We'll
watch
see if we actually
basketball.
do it. I'm about to do the
With
same
that,
thing. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. Until the next episode, we out of here, people. Suns in 7.
yeah.
So,
There we go.
Warriors in
Suns and
7.
seven.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
there we
Warriors in
go.
7 too.
I like
Warriors
that
in 7
too.
too. Forgot about that.
Nah, LeBron gonna finish that off, bro. It's over.
Nah. And
AD hurt.
and
80
one
ain't
more
hurt.
and one more thing. God damn it,
Oh,
Philly. God damn it, Philly. Y'all choked again, man.
Ooh, Boston in 7, baby. Let's get it. Let's
I'm
get
in
it.
for that. I'm in for
Yeah.
that. All
All
right.
right, we out.